It is called Norra 1000, and it is called the happiest race in the world. Many miles to travel throughout the Baja California Peninsula, crossing deserts, roads, fighting against dust, against other competitors, but above all, against yourself. Six days of pure speed, of tiredness, of logistics, of passion, of fun. This is Norra 1000.
We did it!
Accepting this challenge involves many things. Months of effort, concerns, laughter, joy, and hard work to prepare the vehicle for the competition.
I think every year, whenever the people who does any kinds of events, any kinds of logistics for racing, especially down in Baja, you know, as soon as you get done with one race, you start thinking about the next one.
It's the challenge from the start to the finish. I mean, there's a lot of logistics to it.
The truck is nice. The truck is built very well. Everybody done a great job on it. You can ride through the Baja and it sucks up jumps. The suspension is amazing. Everybody that has worked on it and built it did a fantastic job. We're in a great piece of machinery.
And everything, along with prepping the truck and order the parts and, you know, do some modification on the truck just to make it work better.
Yeah, we like the truck pretty well. It handles good, and I mean, it goes through things that you wouldn't expect it to go through, and I think the truck's good, and MSR prepped it pretty good and built it good.
The truck that I got there, we put on the 7100 class, and it works good. It's kind of like a semi-stock deal, but we're trying to just get more zip time and see if we can jump to another class in the future. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes this year.
Before departing for 6 days and approximately 1371 miles of race per rally style stage, the mechanical contingency was carried out in Ensenada with a wide variety of racing vehicles. There, we were able to observe the great party that took place: music, dances, food, and lots of fun. After having registered in the Red Room of the Riviera, we head to the main street where we parade our vehicle through the streets, but not before missing an obligatory stop to enjoy a delicious margarita and cold beer. While in the parade, we talk, we laugh, we attend interviews, and we live with the fans. Our turn to review the vehicle arrived where we fulfilled all the requirements to be able to participate in the race, and by attending the drivers' meeting, we prepared to face this great challenge, Norra 1000.
Harold Scott Phipps and the team's United Tool and Mold. We drive with MSR as our sponsor, and United Tool and Mold sponsors us, and we're from South Carolina, and we're here to have some fun. And
So what do you love most about Nora?
the challenge and the experience of being able to, I grew up riding bikes and everything, and I never thought there'd be a day that I'd run the Baja, and it's a place that you can come and experience the Baja in a fun manner and experience it, you know?
So anything that you like to add? People, sponsors, something special?
Miguel at MSR and the MSR team and our support team. Without them, we could never be down here, you know? You can't just build a truck and come down here from South Carolina without a good team behind us.
After 2 days, full of fun and partying, the day of running arrived where we would test our driving and navigation skills. When leaving Ensenada, the roads began to be like labyrinths, where quick decisions would have to be made about which route to choose.
feel like we had a great day. Everything went really well. Had a couple little challenges with power steering, but no real big deals. Had one pass us one time, but all in all, we picked them all back up, went around them, but when we were stopped, a couple went around us and we went back around them. Things went good, didn't hit anything really hard, stayed on the trail and navigated our way through some things because we had radio challenges, we had power steering challenges. We lost the belt one time, but I think we got in good time.
That day, we lost a little communication between driver and navigator, and we managed to get by using hand signals.
We had a problem on our first special stage. We had a problem. We lost communication. He couldn't hear me. I couldn't hear him. I could not hear our navigation. I couldn't hear anything. All I heard was the motor. So we had about 10 miles left. I would wave the book in front of his face to tell him to slow down.
We lost communication for an hour. He did a lot of freaking out, like thinking I needed to slow down and he thought I was going to crash. I think he had some fun there.
The next day, we prepared early, where Derek and Daniel would take the truck, taking it safely to the first stage. Where after a short review, we declared ourselves ready to continue our second day until we reached Bahia de Los Angeles. Within this great career, we will have a lot of learning, but one of the most important things is being able to live this experience with the family.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, great. It brings a tear to my eye, you know. It's a great thing to do, even though only time we communicate good is when we're fighting and arguing, when we're driving, but it's all part of our life, you know. We grew up riding side by side, or four-wheelers, side by side, rock crawling, dirt bikes, and to be able to share this with it, and my son-in-laws come down and let them experience some of what I do in my life, what I do for fun, and be able to share with my son and still do it. And his son's coming up. We just hope that he gets to do that. It's great to be able to do it, you know. It's great to be able to afford it, but the big thing is that we still have the passion and we can do it. Even though it is probably an argument the whole time, but in the end, it's what we do. We compete. That's what we do in our lives, you know. That's how we communicate. So
it's nice. I mean, I've been with. I mean, we've always done things together like this, or used to ride four-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that stuff together, and it's good. I mean, we used to ride four-wheelers and dirt bikes, and we raced a little bit, not a lot, on our four-wheelers and stuff like that together, but we never done a ton on that when I was younger.
I'm incredibly lucky. Like I said, racing, when he called last year, he's like, we're gonna do this. Racing was not foreign to me. Me and my dad raced for, I don't know, probably 15 years, different racing, but racing was not foreign to me. My wife raced. So when he said we were gonna do this, my father-in-law, I said, well, we'll try anything one time. We're incredibly fortunate. I know for a fact that I am fortunate that I'm even sitting here doing this. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be able to do it.
With a beautiful sunrise in LA Bay, it was time to leave, with Scott behind the wheel and Kiki as co-driver. On this path, Scott and Kiki had some problems with the sand and got stuck. several attempts, they managed to get out of there. They arrived at the finish line in San Ignacio, Baja California Sur, ready to share an ice-cold beer and share memories of that day.
Good other than silk.
Silk, yeah. Heard there's a lot of
You
sand.
haven't heard that, have you?
Yeah, really rocky section coming in. And
Well, that silk
a lot
was
of
tough.
sand.
Good day.
It's legends. It goes back to, I mean, growing up as a kid, in the 70s and 80s, I rode dirt bikes and everything, and Malcolm Smith and people talked about Baja, and this was like the original Baja, and it's getting back to the legends, being places, hearing places like Horsepower Ranch and Ensenada, and different things. So Nora's just, I mean, it was introduced to me that it's something I could get back to, but I just knew it as the Baja 1000. And it was like the echelon of off-roading to me. I mean, it's an opportunity to do something that I've never thought, dreamed of was possible.
But at the end of the day, Nora will set up like a welcome facilities, and they will give you like a free welcome beer and food, and at the end of the day, everybody who start getting the finish line for each day will start going together as a family.
I learned real quick that everybody in the Baja at the race is a family. We had some issues that people stopped and helped us with, and it's a lot of fun. It is competitive, but the people aspect of it is a lot more inclusive than I guess what I had in my mind originally. Nora is a great place to get started, or even if you are experienced, to test your mettle against other people of different calibers and meet a lot of great people in the process.
It's just a chance to go do something that we can't do in the East Coast side. I mean, something different. I mean, I've heard about the Baja, but never really looked into it too much. But it's just something to go a chance, because anywhere around us, you can't go 1,000 miles, and you can go 100 miles maybe in most places around us.
And also about the people you met during the days. If you ended up having some problems, let's say that you need any kinds of tools or even sometimes some parts, people will be happy to help you.
Another day, another experience to share. Palomita and Kiki took truck, sharing half of the stage, in which they did an excellent job, positioning the truck in first place. They saw the final goal of this stage in Loreto, Baja, California Sur.
In the class, you know, really?
In classic.
Yeah.
Wow. Classic.
No, Jesus. Yes? No, seriously.
In classic, yeah.
In the class.
Classic.
No, you are!
Arriving at the hotel, the vehicle was inspected and some scratches were found. The excellent team got to work.
All the infrastructure and all the work that goes in behind it, behind the scenes, is unreal. Because I mean, what Miguel and MSR team and what everybody works on, I mean, and the chase trucks and the fuel, and now we're going to have carrying an extra engine, all the stuff to keep us moving while we're out there, let alone the logistics and the places to stay at night, food, the water. The team does a fantastic job. I mean, fantastic. It's amazing what they do, because you don't think that much of it. You don't think how much there is to it until you've been through it. And I hope there's even more this year, because we want to go top to bottom. But you know, last year we lost an engine and a motor, and we get in at midnight, and the next day we're back in line with an engine in the car and ready to go, you know.
The logistics for the team are amazing. MSR team, Miguel Sandoval and all his people, they do a really great job. Everybody on the chase crew, everybody in the shop, everything they plan out, we show up and everything's ready to go. We don't have to worry about anything while we're running. They're taking care of any issues that arise. It's a fantastic setup. We cannot say enough good things about those guys. MSR team is where it's at.
Work continued on the truck until the evening, leaving it ready for the next adventure.
Cookie, Senor Galleta, is going as a crew. Galleta is our main fabricator. Actually, he did all the great job on the suspension and the steering component.
It's day 5, almost at the end of this wonderful adventure. Helmet ready, suit ready, truck ready. It's time to start.
Here we go.
Crossing wonderful landscapes, and with an excellent vehicle, we had fun on this stage, fighting against the dust, having breakfast in the middle of the road, and continuing. When we went back to see the car and check it, we found people who had a problem.
To help this man get out of his situation, because we get him in him also, and we need all the help we can get. You never know when he can return it, right? Yes, sir. We're out here in the Baja having fun. This is just part of the fun, right? Yeah, but we're gonna get him out.
Nice moves, bro.
The day is complete. The truck is in La Paz. It is time to relax and prepare for the grand final. Last day, all the previous days completed. It's time to leave. With Scott behind the wheel and the best co-driver in the world, the truck is at the finish line. Something important to be able to make this trip are the sponsors, since without them, this would not be possible.
I got to thank, UTM, I got to thank Rhino Foot, MSR for everything, and Miguel for giving me these opportunities. And then, Progressive Components, which is a big supporter of us. But overall, it's the UTM has made it possible for us, and then the people around that support us and make it happen, like MSR. They've just, Miguel and them are just great people. Wouldn't meet you or anybody if it wouldn't be for that team. And coming into the Baja and then seeing that we get to go through it, and then meeting good people to help us be successful at it.
And I gotta thank United Tool and Mold and our rhino feet, progressive components. I mean, but we're like rhinos. This is a box and thinking outside the box, and you just charge through.
United Tool and Mold, Rhino Foot, progressive components, they're a big part of why we do this. They foot a lot of the bills for this. Without sponsors and help, we couldn't do it. Very fortunate to have them on board every year so far. Our amazing families, we're gone for 10 or 11 days this year. They're at home taking care of stuff, so thank you to them, my wife, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law.
The Scott family, and say thank you very much to Kevin, to Cookie, to Kike, to my two sons, Axel and Angel, and my whole family to be supporting me for so many years going away from home. Obviously, our new video guy, Alex, thank you very much,
Cameraman is top notch. Best cameraman ever. Everybody, you get with Alex.
Spot, who all helped you get out here? Because I see a whole crew coming up with you.
The MSR team, they got the car all together, my family, I got my son-in-law, and then the MSR team all helped us drive and kept it together and made sure they got that range where they could get there all the way to the end.
Here you are up here at the finish line, not the finish line, the stage, getting your #1 trophy. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
relajado. Con este. No, entonces, yo le iba a Munguía. Me perdí.
In life, there are no rewards or punishments, but consequences. The meaning of life is to have values, not things of value. Life is not about finding yourself, but about creating yourself. The essence of life is not in great victories and great failures, but in simple joys. Nora 1000, 2024.